What's going on, everyone? Anthony Drew Gary here, host of The How To Show, where we talk about optimizing life, money, and happiness one how to at a time. In the spirit of it being Thanksgiving, I want to spend some time talking today about what's about to become the holiday season. And the reality is that a lot of people ship a lot of packages, and just generally, volume at the post office goes up over the next month to month and a half. And I stumbled across a web based platform that allows you to save some money when you ship packages. And so I want to share it with you guys. And this episode will be how to save money on shipping costs. And this is basically just by using an account service that I found on the internet. The company is called Pirate Ship. And so let's switch over to Zoom. I'll show you how this works. It's really pretty cut and dry, and it'll help you save some money on your shipping costs. So this is the Pirate Ship website. Again, pirateship.com. It's kind of a fun website. Everything's pirate themed, and so you'll find different R's and A's and just references to different pirate items. No booty here, no booty jokes. Let's keep it PG-13 on the How To Show. So again, just basic website. Get the cheapest shipping rates for all USPS services. It is important to note that this is for general post office commerce. This is not for UPS or for FedEx. But the general way that the website works is you create yourself an account, and so we'll go ahead and we'll log in under me real quick. And so when we do that, we can see what's been done here for the basic website. This is showing a few things that I've shipped before. But the key here is that you can do one of two things. You can either, I get the most value out of the ship function and the rates function. So once you've figured out whether you want to ship something or not, you can do the shipping function. But for now, let's go into rates. And I scrolled down a little bit just to avoid showing my personal address to all of YouTube. But the line above the screen right now shows you where it's shipping from, and that'll be your address. And then when you go to ship to, you can do this to a number of countries, but assuming you're in the United States, you'll plug in a zip code here. And so, just for example, we use the zip code of somewhere that I'm familiar with. And then you check out your different type of packaging, and it's got pictures of it, so this is useful. Commonly, I either grab a box of my own or some sort of padded envelope. So let's click padded envelope. And the package dimensions, you've got to plug in your length and your width. And this is measured in inches. And then package weight, this is measured in pounds and ounces. This is where it can start to get a little difficult if you don't have some way to measure your packages. I can recommend two options that I know can be useful. Number one is if you have a kitchen scale, this will work perfectly. I know that we have one in our house that came from IKEA. It cost about $25, and so it's probably not worth buying a kitchen scale just for the purpose of saving money on your shipping, unless you're shipping a lot of things really frequently. The flip side to this is if you're weighing something and it weighs more than a pound, maybe you use your bathroom scale and you do a before and after weigh-in. But it is critical that you know how much your package weighs, and every ounce counts in this process. So again, if you're going to be shipping a lot of things frequently, you may want to look into getting yourself a parcel scale, or more specifically, just a kitchen scale. I think it'll probably save you a little bit of money doing it that way. So for giggles, we'll plug in 1 pound, and this is 7 ounces, and you will get a rate quote, and it'll show you how quickly and how expensive it might be, and it'll also show you the retail prices. The difference between the two is Pirate Ship has basically a generated discounting methodology in it based on their agreement. I think it's with Pitney Bowes. But in any event, it's basically setting this up that you get the benefits of bulk shipping, even if you ship something once in a while or less frequently than that. So, it looks like we can ship this item for $7.42,
Whereas if we were at the post office in the retail setting, it would be $8.25. And in my experience, the more heavy the items that you try to ship, the more the savings is going to be. So if you end up shipping things frequently, or especially around the holidays, it probably makes sense to use a website like Pirate Ship just to get the savings on it. So again, it's important to know how heavy your package is, and so when you go through the process, you can click the ship now, and when you do that, you will create a shipping label. It will generate that for you as a PDF file, and so you will have to print it somehow. If you've got access to a printer at home, that's probably the cheapest and most efficient way to do this. Again, using this function does take into account that you've got some of these tools at home. If you don't, maybe it's just a better system for you to go to the post office. But in the era of all things pandemic and COVID, if you can, spend as least amount of time in a public facility like the post office as possible, it's probably for the benefit of everyone around you. So I just wanted to share what I had found about Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is completely free to use. And to the best of my knowledge, I don't know how they're making any money doing this, because they basically pass on all of the savings to people like you and me. So it's really just a good business that I found that's created benefit for me, and so I wanted to share it with you.
That is going to bring this episode of the show to a close. Hopefully, you'll be able to use Pirate Ship, and it'll be of a benefit to you. You can save a dollar or two per package, and if you've got a lot of things going out, or especially if you're in some sort of small business capacity where maybe you sell things on Etsy, or you have some sort of platform where you're mailing things out a lot, I think that the value here can really be of benefit to you. And I want to go ahead and say that there is no plug here whatsoever. I'm a customer of Pirate Ship. They're not paying me anything to put them out there. Just happy to do it because it's a service that's added value to my life, and hopefully it'll do the same for you. So if you've got any feedback, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know if Pirate Ship worked for you. And if you like the content that comes out every Wednesday, tell your friends about it. Hit the subscribe button. You'll be the first to know about new videos that come out. And I'll take this opportunity to put out a reminder that I am taking the audio version of all of these episodes and throwing them into podcast form. I'm doing that using Anchor, but you can check that out on the podcast player of your choice. I believe I'm on all of them. All you have to do is search the How To Show in your podcast player, and you can find them there. So if you know somebody who might be able to benefit from this content, but they don't have a YouTube presence, feel free to direct them there, and hopefully we can get the content out that way as well. Until next time, this is Anthony Drew Gary, host of the How To Show, signing off.